Hello. Today I wanted to talk about the impact of technology on human behavior and interaction and intelligence. We know that technology has become an integral part of human existence. It influences everything like behavior, uh, cognitive processes, our interactions with one another. The fact that I'm talking to whoever's watching this video on using technology is a perfect example of this being an interaction that we would not have conceived of even 100 years ago. The way that we think, that we communicate, that we interact, and that we even perceive the world has been impacted by technology. So the digital revolution has certainly ushered in an era of technology where it permeates every facet of our existence. AI systems have transformed traditional modes of communication, learning, and even decision making. So the fact is that these advancements both enhance our world and present some challenges that we need to be aware of. There's an interesting, as a retired psychologist, I look at this as quite interesting. There's an interesting behavioral issue that we see increasing, which is digital addiction. It simply is the excessive use of digital devices leading to addict-like behaviors. It impairs decision-making skills and reduces self-control. Very much like any other form of addiction. And so frequent smartphone users have been found to struggle with delaying gratification and are sometimes prone to making impulsive decisions. Because of the constant influx of information and distraction, digital interaction or behavior can contribute to mental fatigue, stress, and weakened cognitive skills, which impacts creative and analytical thinking. So while there are some benefits, digital experiences can diminish critical thinking and exacerbate cognitive biases. And we see this in the way that these systems provide you with information that fits with what you've been pursuing. So fits your bias and doesn't give you a more holistic view of whatever you're looking at. So it may be a political situation, it may be a behavior you're interested in. They provide you with that which meets a bias, and you're kind of closed in. And in this way, it has impacted social interaction. So we've redefined what we consider social interactions. First of all, we're able to communicate with people all over the world in a more immediate way than we ever were before. So while it facilitates this connectivity, it also raises concerns about the quality and the honesty in these interactions. And we're hearing about social media fatigue, and it's characterized by users feeling overwhelmed and disengaged due to the incessant nature of online interactions. This fatigue can lead to decreased face-to-face interactions and foster feelings of isolation and social anxiety. As well, because online interactions are essentially curated and unrealistic at times, it can affect self-esteem and mental health. So some companies are responding to this, and they're trying to leverage AI systems to promote healthier online behaviors. And I was surprised to read this. The Match Group, which owns dating platforms like Tinder and Hinge, has implemented AI systems to detect and curb potentially abusive messages. That doesn't mean they don't get through. That doesn't mean they don't happen, but they're working on it. It has prompted users to reconsider sending such messages, which has led to a 20% reconsideration rate, which is actually pretty significant. But again, we see this all the time. Even when I set up the system, when I'm uploading my videos, and I set up the system to note responses that may be offensive, it still misses a few. On the other hand, I'm wondering if it's maybe cutting out a few responses that are quite appropriate. So there are still issues, and they can be life-changing if not, on a dating site, for example. By the way, if you're enjoying this video, please hit subscribe and like. It may not be important to you, but it's very important to me. Thank you for taking the time. It's only a split second. Now, how does technology impact human intelligence? Well, it's complex and it's multifaceted. On the one hand, technology serves as a tool that can augment cognitive abilities and provide vast access to information and facilitate problem solving. On the other hand, over-reliance on technology may impede critical thinking, short-term and long-term memory, and overall kind of reduce cognitive abilities. We talk about brain capital, which encompasses brain health, capacity, and skills, and this has gained a lot of attention in understanding how technology impacts cognitive functions. So while technological advancements and longer lifespans elevate the importance of cognitive abilities over, say, physical strength, brain capital faces significant challenges. Mental health conditions, substance abuse, and neurological disorders are costly and prevalent, with depression being the leading cause of disability globally. With increasing screen time and digital distractions, our mental health and capacity struggle. With the integration of AI into various sectors, there has been a debate sparked about its impact on human agency and decision-making. And critics argue that the pervasive use of AI may lead to a form of what they refer to as technofascism, where machine-driven processes undermine democratic governance and individual autonomy. Cyberpsychology, which is the study of how people interact with technology and how it affects their thoughts and feelings, has come to the fore, and it offers valuable insights into the psychological impacts of digital interactions. So in this field, they study phenomena such as online gaming, social media engagement, and cybercrime, and they're aiming to decode the psychological consequences of these digital experiences. What they have found is that there are both positive and negative effects. So digital platforms can enhance learning and provide social support, but they can also contribute to issues like digital addiction and loss of social skills. Understanding these dynamics is crucial for developing strategies for us to improve the healthy engagement of technology and reduce the unhealthy engagement. Artificial intelligence is here to stay, and it stands at the forefront of technological innovation. It is poised to revolutionize every aspect of human life. It could potentially enhance human creativity and productivity, or it could increase issues such as inequality and environmental sustainability. The delegates at the recent AI Action Summit in Paris discussed the potential of AI to exacerbate global disparities and the substantial energy consumption involved in use of AI systems. Ensuring equitable access to AI technologies and developing sustainable practices are imperative. Technology is not going away. It has a pervasive influence on human life, behavior, interaction, intelligence. And while these advancements offer numerous benefits, they also have several drawbacks. We need to balance the advancements with the potential dangers. As we move forward, we need to be thinking about the whole landscape, everything that happens, positive and negative. And as I said, minimizing the negative while enhancing the positive. But that I say, and I remind you again, please hit subscribe and like. And remember, to be senior is to be proud. Hugs.